Okay, Travis, I'm going to try to help you out here. I'm on the HNR, the skinny book, page 61. And up at the top, you will see that we have to complete the fraction box. They have given us two fractions. One is 7/8 and the other is 3/4. And they want us to do 4 different things with it. Now you'll see in the first box, they're comparing. And they're saying that 7/8 is greater than 3/4. Or the way they did that is they found a common denominator for both of these fractions, which is 8. You can see the first fraction they kept the same because 8 is already in the denominator. The second fraction, 3/4, they turned the fourths into eighths by multiplying by 2. And remember, whatever you do to the bottom, you do to the top. So 3 times 2 is 6. And that way they can compare by looking at eighths, and they can see for sure that 7/8 is greater than 6/8. The next step is addition. They want you to add 7/8 and 3/4. So what you're doing here, basically, if you've already done the work and you see that 3/4 equals 6/8, you can just put that here. 7/8 plus 6/8 equals 13/8. All right, and we can go ahead and leave it as an improper fraction for now. Now the next part is to take those same two fractions and subtract. So 7/8 minus 6/8 equals 1/8. And the last step is to multiply these fractions. So I'm going to go ahead and leave it as 3/4 over here. And we have 7/8 times 3/4, which all I'm doing is 7 times 3 for our numerator, which is 21. And 8 times 4, which is 32. And we'll leave it like that in our denominator. So you're going to do the same thing over here, but with these two fractions, 1/2 and 3/5. Now below, we have 5-word problems, and they're going to have different operations. They may be asking you to compare, they may be asking you to add, subtract, or multiply. They definitely will not be asking you to divide. So let's take a look at number 3. The Eagle Trucking Company must deliver 7/8 ton of cement blocks and 5/8 tons of bricks to one place. How much will this load weigh? Well, it's just asking us about the weight. Now, both of these are in tons, and we're putting together cement blocks and bricks. So in this example, this would be addition, okay? So you're going to be adding 7/8 plus 5/8, and I'll let you go ahead and solve that. In this example, go ahead, you're going to get an improper fraction. Let's turn that into a mixed number, all right? Remember, to turn that into a mixed number, you're going to divide the top number by the bottom number, and then you'll have, if there's a remainder, put that in the numerator of the fraction, and the denominator stays the same. Number 4, a truck carried 3 1/3 tons of sand, but lost 1/4 ton along the way. How many tons of sand were delivered? Well, the truck had this amount, but it lost this amount. Loss should be a clue that this is going to be a subtraction problem. Now in this example, to solve it, you're going to need to turn this mixed number, 3 1/3, into an improper fraction. Remember how we do that? We take the whole number times the denominator, and you add the numerator. And then you can go ahead and do 3 1/3 as an improper fraction, minus 1/4. All right. One more step here. I notice this is fourths. This will be thirds. So you're going to need to find a common denominator. Common denominator between 3 and 4. I'll let you figure that out, but I think you already know. Okay. All right. Here we've got a trucking company also needs to deliver 1 2/3 tons of oak logs and 1 7/12 tons of maple logs. Which load weighs more? This is only asking us to compare fractions. So we're going to be using a greater than or less than sign here with these amounts. Now, in order to find the different, which one is greater, you may need to turn them into the same denominator. Now, I notice that 12 is a multiple of 3. So you could actually turn this number into twelfths. First step would be to turn it into an improper fraction and then go ahead and compare. Number 6, in a load of 3 tons of steel rods, 1/8 of them are bent. How many tons of steel rods are bent? Well, we want to know 1/8 of 3/4. Remember, when we do that, it means to multiply. Number 7, the company delivered 1 3 tons of bricks to one building site. They delivered 2 1/2 times this much to a second site. What was the weight of the load the company delivered to the second site? So it's this amount times 2 1/2. So you basically are going to do 2 1/2 times 1 3/5, but turn these into improper fractions in order to solve it, okay? And simplify at the end if you can. All right, good luck. You can watch this video as many times as you want and pause along the way.